The most important thing we have to do is to remember what unites us. The fact of the matter is that had it been left to me, there wouldn't have been a referendum. There was. But I also regret a lot of the way the referendum was carried out. Project Fear never inspires people, it frightens people. But the case for Europe, as we all know, is a moral case. It's a case for working with neighbours, with friends, with other countries, helping people to work together and building on cooperation. Frankly, if it does cost this country a few £1 million, we are a rich country. Go to Eastern Europe and you will see that we have a moral duty to our fellow European citizens, and that's why I regretted the whole of the Project Fear thing, because I thought that it was going in completely the wrong direction. But what we now have to do is to work together on the detail. It's only a couple of months, we haven't even invoked Article 50, but we've got a long slog ahead of us. I believe that working with the council, working with the university and working with all of the public players, the scientists, the researchers, we can do a lot. I'm very pleased to see the electoral reform badge here, because I think we could have a much fairer electoral system which would allow all parties to be adequately represented, and in a democracy that's extraordinarily important. But if we're going to deliver, I think we can turn round this result, but it's not going to be done overnight. It's going to be done slowly and it's going to be done painstakingly. In the much derided but occasionally useful House of Lords, we have a very clear majority for Remain. And through our committees and working across the House, as they say, and I sit on a committee chaired by a Labour peer, Lord Whitty, and we are going to examine everything in detail, and we are going to throw this back on the government and make them realise what they're leading us into. But there's all... finally, there's also another dimension. I've spent 25 years in the European Parliament, 10 years on what is called the European Parliament to Campus programme, and many years as an advisor to CERN, which is not part of the European Union, but is an example of high quality physics in Europe. We have many friends there. They have to also realise, and they do, that many of us deplore the results that came out, and we look to them also to put forward constructive demands which make it clear to the government why they can't have the little England they want and why we all have to work together in the future. This is going to go on for some time. What I will say is this: one vote cannot end our historic relationship. There has at some time to be another vote on whether or not we accept what comes out. Brexit cannot just mean Brexit, i.e. whatever they do to us, we get back and accept it. And what we have to do is keep this campaign alive across the country to make sure that across the parties that there is a demand for a further democratic vote, and that we can work in that to overturn this foolish decision. Thank you very much.